Good morning, guys. Hope all are doing well. Welcome back to the Self Help Maths Academy. So, today we will start with the next examples on the linear algebra. So, this example appeared in 2009. So, the example goes like this: the trace and determinant of 2 cross 2 matrix are known to be minus 2 and minus 35 respectively. Its eigenvalues are, so they have given us the value of the trace of the matrix and the value of the determinant of the matrix, and they're asking us to find out its eigenvalues. So let's start with the problem. Here they have given that trace is equal to minus 2 and determinant of the matrix is given as 35. So they're asking us what is the eigen value. This we are supposed to find out. So please remember some of the properties which I'm going to quote now. Sum of the eigenvalue. So you know that sum of the eigenvalue is equal to, this is equal to the sum of the diagonal elements. So if you have, say for example, if suppose this A, B, C, D is a matrix, then the eigenvalues, the sum of the eigenvalue will be the sum of its diagonal elements. So therefore, the sum of the eigenvalue will be equal to sum of its diagonal elements, that is sum of its diagonal elements. So sum of its diagonal elements means it's also called as trace. Some trace is nothing but what? It is the sum of the diagonal elements. So this is nothing but trace. This is nothing but trace, which is given as minus 2. This is equal to minus 2. Okay. So this implies, you can just see from this only we can get the answer. So that means what we have got, sum of the eigenvalue is equal to minus 2. Now just eigenvalues are given. So out of these four options, which eigenvalue will give, which sum of this eigenvalue will give us minus 2? Just check. This option A will not give. Option B will not give. Option C will give. Minus 7 plus 5 is minus 2. This will give us. And 17.5 minus 2. Again, this will not give us minus 2. But still, we can cross verify whether our answer is correct or not with one more property. What is that property? That is, we know that the product of eigenvalues, because we have also have here the value of the determinant. So the product of eigenvalue, please remember these properties. Product of eigenvalue will be equal to the determinant of the matrix. The determinant of the matrix. Okay. So this is equal to minus 35. So again you check which of the eigenvalues will give you the product. This is again minus 7 and 5. So therefore option C is the correct option. Okay. So this is how, guys, you have to use the trick and some of the properties with respect to the eigenvalues, and you can solve the problem. Let me take the next example. Here, the eigenvalue of a 2 cross 2 matrix, say that matrix is given as X, are minus 2 and minus 3. The eigenvalue of the matrix X plus I the whole inverse into X plus 5I R. So they are asking us to find out the eigenvalue of this particular matrix. So these are the four options they have given. So now let's start with the problem. So here the matrix X has the, let us consider this matrix X, it has the eigenvalue. This is equal to minus 2 and minus 3. Okay, so what we do, we consider this equation, that is X plus I the whole inverse into X plus 5I. Okay, so by using that, what I'll do now here, I'll put X is equal to this eigenvalues in this. So put X is equal to minus 2 here in this equation, and wherever I is there, I'll be considering it as 1. So this will become 2 plus 1 the whole inverse. This is, sorry, this is minus 2 plus 1 the whole inverse, and here it is minus 2 plus 5 into 1, that is 5. This is equal to minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1 the whole inverse. This is into 3. So this is nothing but you will be getting minus 3 here. Similarly, I'll take the same equation, that is X plus I the whole inverse into X plus 5I. Now I am substituting wherever X is there, I am substituting minus 3 and I is equal to 1. This will give us minus 3 plus 1 the whole inverse minus 3 plus 5. Okay. So this is equal to minus 2 the whole inverse into plus 2. That is minus 2 the whole inverse into 2. This is equal to minus 1. So you can just see in the option minus 3 and minus 1. So that means it is option 3. So minus 1 and minus 3 are the eigenvalues of this particular matrix. Okay. So this is how we are supposed to solve this variety of problem. This appeared in 2009. So here next question is, it is again appeared in 2009. So here the question is, in an n cross n matrix, this is asked for 1 mark. Let's see, it may be direct question. So if an n cross n identity matrix, then the trace is equals to. So here they're asking about n cross n identity matrix. So for example, if you take any 2 cross 2 you take, or 3 cross 3 you take, if I, for example, if I take 3 cross 3 matrix, identity matrix, so identity matrix will be 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Now you can see what is the trace. It is the sum of the diagonal elements. So sum of the main diagonal elements is nothing but what it is, 1 plus 1 plus 1. When it is 3 cross 3 matrix, its trace is equal to 3. If you take 2 cross 2 matrix, it is 1 0 0 1. So here it is, you can see sum is equal to 2. So when it is 2 cross 2 matrix, then the trace is equal to 2. Like this, if you go on, then for n cross n matrix, the trace will be equal to n. So therefore the option C is the correct answer. Okay, so like this, you should apply your mind in order to solve the problem. Okay, so now let's see the next example. Here, if capital A is an orthogonal matrix, if capital A is an orthogonal matrix, then which of the following is true? That is how text, the question is A, B, C, and D. And you know that if it is an orthogonal matrix, if let A is an orthogonal matrix, we know that A into A transpose is equal to I. A into A transpose is equal to I. This is a property. So this property, this implies what? If I take A transpose, if I take this A on the other hand, it is A inverse. So which property will holds true this? That is option A. Option A is the correct answer. It's a direct question. Okay, by the property of orthogonal matrix. So again, this question also appeared in 2009 for 2 marks. The sum of the eigenvalues of the matrix. As you all know, the sum of the eigenvalues of the matrix directly you can write. So it is nothing but what? It is sum of the eigenvalue is the sum of the principal eigenvalue element. So it is equal to principal diagonal element is what? Here it is 1, here it is 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. So therefore option C is the correct answer. Okay, some of the direct questions you will get it in the GATE examination. Now come to the next question. So here, if the determinant and the trace of 2 cross 2 matrix M are given as -1 and 0 respectively, then the determinant of M plus M inverse is. So this is the question. So what exactly they're asking is, they have given a 2 cross 2 matrix, that is M, and they're telling that the determinant of M, this is equal to -1, and trace of M, this is equal to 0. We have to find out what is the determinant of M into, M plus M inverse. This determinant we are supposed to find out. So now let me consider one example where I will get determinant of M is equal to -1 and trace of M is equal to 0. So let us consider, let me take my M as, say, this is 3 4 2 minus 3. So here you can see the determinant of this, that is 3 4 2 minus 3. This determinant is -9 plus 8, which is equal to -1, and trace is sum of the diagonal element. Trace here it is equal to 3 minus 3, which is equal to 0. That means this is actually satisfying the given condition. So let me take the same matrix now. So I'll consider M plus M inverse I need. So what I do here, M I'll be taking it as 3 4 2 minus 3 plus M inverse means it is 1 upon determinant of A. 1 upon determinant of A is -1, and finding out the inverse is very easy. So what do you do? First you will write this diagonal entries, you will be reversing the sign. Here it is -3 3, and here we will be writing this as by reversing the actual signs. So this I am writing by reverse, whatever you are having, that reverse order I'll be writing, and then here I'll be reversing the sign. So this is non-diagonal element will be reverse, you have to write in the reversing sign. This is our inverse of the matrix. So this we can write as 3 4 2 minus 3, and -1 if I take inside, it is 3 4 2 minus 3. So if we add this is 3 plus 3 is 6, 4 plus 4 is 8, then 2 plus 2 is 4, -3 minus 3, it is -6. So here you can see this determinant. If you want this determinant, 6 8 4 minus 6. So this is equal to -36 plus 32, which is equal to -4. So therefore determinant of M plus M inverse is what? -4. So you can see the option A is the correct answer. Okay, so like this, some examples you can just assume, you can just take some examples, you can prove it. Hope you understand this problem. So now let me take the next example. Here, in this example, let capital A and B be two similar square matrix of order 2. If 1 and minus 2 are eigenvalues of A, then the trace of B is, so they have whatever the given stuff we'll see first. What they have given? They have given that A and B are two similar square matrices of order what? Of order 2. It's a 2 cross 2 matrix. So please remember, for a similar, when we say that A and B are similar matrices, we will understand this first. If A and B are similar matrices, then B can be expressed as P inverse A into P, where P is invertible matrix. It is an invertible matrix of order. If it is 2 cross 2, then it is also 2 cross 2. If n cross n, if n cross n two matrices A and B are said to be similar matrices, then if B can be expressed as P inverse A into P, where P is the n cross n invertible matrix. So this one should know it. And whenever A and B are having the similar matrice, when we call it as a similar matrices, they have some similar properties. That is, rank of this similar matrices are same, then they'll be having the same eigenvalues. They have the same eigenvalues, trace will be same, then also the determinant value also will be same. So these are some of the properties which will match. Okay, so please remember this. Okay, so now what we do, they given that A is having the eigenvalue is what? 1 and minus 2. When A is having the eigenvalue as 1 and minus 2, since B is similar to A, so therefore B also has the eigenvalue is what? 1 and 2. And also they have given when the B is the eigenvalue of, when B is having the eigenvalue as similar as A, so therefore 1 and minus 2 are the eigenvalues of this particular matrix B. So they're asking about the trace. So trace means what again? Trace is nothing but what? So by the definition, here you know that trace of the given matrix. Trace of the given matrix is sum of the eigenvalue. So trace of B is equal to the sum of eigenvalue. Eigenvalue of B. So eigenvalue of B is what? 1 and minus 2. This is equal to minus 1. So therefore, by using this property, you can just conclude that minus 1 is the correct answer. So here what we did, we have used the properties of a similar matrices, and by that we know that similar matrices will be having some common properties, like they'll be having the same rank, they'll be having the eigenvalues same, and trace same, and determinant same. So in that I'm using the eigenvalues property, because eigenvalue of A are known to us, that is 1 and minus 2. Therefore the eigenvalue of B is also 1 and minus 2. Hence trace is equal to sum of the eigenvalues. So by using that particular property, we come to the conclusion that trace of B is minus 1. Okay, so like this guys, you can just use the properties and you can solve the problem. Let me take the next example. Here, let the eigenvalue of the square matrix A, let the eigenvalue of the square matrix A of order 2 be 1 and 2. Then the corresponding eigenvectors are, so this is given 0.6, 0.8, 0.8 minus 0.6. So therefore, these are the corresponding eigenvectors with respect to 1 and 2, okay, respectively. Then they ask us to find out what is the element A comma A2 comma 2, means it is, since it is a 2 cross 2 matrix. So for example, if I take this as A, B, C, D, so let A is equal to A, B, C, D. 2 cross 2 means I have to find out what is D is equal to. That's what. That is in the second row, second column. So this is the element they are asking for. Okay. So now let's see what is given to us. Whenever the eigenvectors are given, we know the property that if A is a given matrix, then eigenvectors can be found by using Ax is equal to lambda into x. Now let me consider A as A, B, C, D. And what is X is given? So this eigenvalue with respect to 1, it is given as lambda is equal to 1, it is given as 0.6, 0.8. So this is X, that is 0.6, 0.8. This is equal to, lambda is equal to 1 I consider, because it is with respect to 1 into 0.6, 0.8. So this, if I write, that is point A into this, that is 0.6A plus 0.8B is equal to 0.6. Similarly, 0.6C plus 0.8D is equal to 0.8. Let me take this as equation 1. Let me take this as equation 2. Similarly, since this with respect to lambda is equal to 2, I have the eigenvector this. So I'll write that also. That is A, B, C, D into, this is 0.8 here minus 0.6, which is equal to 2 is the eigenvalue. Corresponding to that, I have the eigenvector as 0.8 minus 0.6. Now again, this you multiply, this will be 0.8A minus 0.6B is equal to 2 into say 0.8. This is 0.8C minus 0.6D is equal to minus 2 into 0.6. Let me take this as equation 3 and this as equation 4. Now clearly I need D value. So for D value means there is no need of bothering about this equation 1 and equation 3, but I just solve this equation 2 and 4, which are again simultaneous equation with the C and D as a variable. So what I'll do, equation 2 I'll multiply with the 0.8 and equation 4 I'll multiply with the 0.6. Okay, so it is the usual method of solving. So then solving simultaneously means you can just see here, this if I multiply with the 0.6, this will be getting it as 0.48C plus this is 0.8 into 0.8, it is 0.64D is equal to 0.64. This if you multiply with 0.6, it is again this one is 0.48C minus, this is minus 0.36 into D is equal to, so 0.6 into 0.6 is 0.36 into minus 2, that is minus 0.72. So here if I subtract, then just change the sign, this will cancel. Here it is 1 into D is equal to, this value will be equal to 1.36. So therefore D value is equal to 1.36. So you can just see the option. So option C is the correct answer. So option C is the required answer. So like this guys, by using the property, just by using this Ax is equal to lambda x property, you can solve the question. Okay. So this is another example. Hope you are following it. So now next example let me take. So here you can see two determinants of order n are multiplied. Two determinants of order n are multiplied, then the order of the resultant determinant is. So that's what the question is. Now, what is the question? If suppose say order n means if one determinant is of order n, another determinant is also of order n. So what do you when you multiply these two determinant, what is the order of the resultant determinant? That's the question. So let's understand with some simple order determinant. So let me take some 2 cross 2 determinant. Say this is P, Q, R, S. This is my 2 cross 2 determinant. Similarly, I will take one more determinant L, M, N, O. This is my again 2 cross 2 determinant. And you know that whenever you are multiplying the matrices, I'm just talking about matrices here. Whenever you're talking about the multiplication of a matrices, you know that you have to consider row into column. But in case of the determinant, you can consider row and row, or you can consider row with column, or you can consider with column and row, or you can consider with column and column. So anything is possible in case of the determinant. Now for this example, I'll just go with row and column. No worry. So I'll just multiply these two. That is P into L, row with column I'm doing. Okay. P into L plus Q into N, then P into N plus Q into O. Similarly, R into L plus S into N, R into M plus S into O. So again, if you see, this is a 2 cross 2 matrix, this is a 2 cross 2 matrix. The resultant determinant is also of 2 cross 2. So this implies, let whatever the order it may be, if you are taking in general n cross n determinant, if you are multiplying, then the resultant determinant is also of order n. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Okay. So now similarly, let me take the next question. That is, which of the following is not a property of a singular matrix? With they're asking about not property. Okay. So you know that what is a singular matrix? The singular matrix A is said to be a singular matrix if its determinant A is equal to 0. So its determinant, if it is equal to 0, then we say that it is a singular matrix. Now, first property, let's understand what is this. They're saying that rank of rank is equal to n. So if, for example, if I take a 3 cross 3 matrix, For example, if I take a 3 cross 3 matrix, if it is a singular matrix, if it is a singular matrix means definitely its determinant which is say 3 cross 3 my determinant, this has to be equal to 0. If its determinant is equal to 0, then do you think rank will be equal to 3? It cannot be 3. It should be less than 3. It should be less than 3 because its determinant is equal to 0 because it is singular matrix. Therefore, rank cannot be equal to 3. I'm just talking about 3 cross 3 matrix. Similarly, you take 2 cross 2 matrix. If its determinant A is equal to 0, then its rank cannot be equal to 2. So on and so forth. If you continue in general for n cross n matrix, then its rank cannot be equal to n. So therefore, this is not the correct property with respect to the singular matrix. Therefore, this is the right answer. Okay, so like this guys, you should apply your uh, the properties and the basic knowledge of singular matrix. Let me take the next example. So here the last example of today. So if 1 0 minus 1 transpose, 1 0 minus 1 transpose means it is as simple, it is 1 0 minus 1. If this is an eigenvector of the following matrix, this is a matrix, if this is an eigenvector of this matrix, then the corresponding eigenvalue they're asking, we have to find out the corresponding eigenvalue. And you know that we say that anything whenever the question of eigenvector comes, please remember ax is equal to lambda into x. Now we know what is a is 1 minus 1 0 minus 1 2 minus 1 0 minus 1 1 into what is the eigenvector here, it is 1 0 minus 1. This is equal to lambda into, so what is your x? Again, it is 1, 0, minus 1. So now we have to see that both has to be equal. Whatever the multiplication you are doing, so both has to be equal. Then only we can say that then we can find out. First, we will take the multiplication and we'll see what is the value of this lambda. So if I multiply this, since it is a 3 cross 3 matrix, it is a 3 cross 1 matrix, I'll get a 3 cross 1 matrix. So here you can see it is 1 into 1 minus that is 0. Here it is 0 and here it is minus 1 plus 0 plus 1. Then it is 0. Here it is 0. Here it is minus 1, which is equal to lambda into 1 0 minus 1. So clearly you will be getting here 1 0 minus 1 is equal to lambda into 1 0 minus 1. The left hand side and right hand side will be equal only when this lambda is equal to 1. You can see that lambda is equal to 1 is there in the option. So this implies the eigenvalue is equal to 1. So therefore 1 is the answer. Okay, so like this guys, you're supposed to solve the, here you can see the answer. Okay, so like this you can solve the problems on linear algebra easily by using some of the properties and some tricks in the given stipulated time. Okay, so if you like the video, please subscribe the channel and do share with your friends so that maximum number of students will be benefited. With this we conclude today's class guys. In the next class we will continue with the next questions. Thank you so much. Please take care and see you all in the next class. Thank you guys.